continuing on, of course, day number 2. And yet another match that definitely matters. Immortals versus Team Baidu coming at you. Again, we're trying to figure it out. I mean, math is not our best.
We are in a Dakota after all. I don't know what numbers do.
The point is you want to win. I mean, that's the ultimate point. So
yes.
And the other point is that everyone is still technically eligible as far as finishing top 5 at least. So we'll see what happens.
We just got 2 fun little fights happening at once here because of the 3-spot situation. You know, we got these Titans battling it out to just get that free pass in.
Yeah.
And then we have a battle for that 5th spot to just stay afloat and keep fighting the good fight on the playoffs.
Hope you can make, because if you make it in the end of the bracket, right, 2 teams qualify out of 4. That's a 50% chance you qualify to TI at that point, and that is math.
Yep,
that is
and
very
we'll keep
easy
bringing it
math,
up. You just gotta have good days, right?
That's it.
Good day, good DC day or something, and you can fight your way all the way up to top 2, top 3.
Immortals Day didn't start too well for them, obviously, as we just saw very recently against EG, but you get another chance here against Team Baidu, who, again, great. You did hype up this team going into the qualifiers, not necessarily expecting to go to TI, but I was curious to hear your opinions on it, and they have come through for me to an extent in the couple matches that I've seen. They look solid.
It just feels like their drafts are super hit or miss, and like I think they do very well in the laning phase, which is like a very big part of Dota, like bigger than normal part of Dota right now, especially with 2-1-2. Like you win all 3 lanes, it means you have 3 cores farmed with that, and I think they've just either messed up horribly and they draft like 2 losing lanes, and then you just don't win Dota that way. And once again, it looks like Immortals. I mean, you get Night Stalker, Skywrath are 2 of like the most lane dominating either off lane / support duo like in the game, and well, they take Undying, which is another one. So I like that. I like the Undying pick, and that's an instant. Luna, they stole it. Baidu was 100% going to take that if it got let through. That was like good hero for them, better for Baidu. Let's take it. BTY's most played hero by far.
Okay. Yeah, and Dying definitely a support that can help set up to win lanes, so strong one there.
I love the new. It used to be like you'd go like 1-1-4 with the Tombstone like being maxed out. Nowadays it's like 1-2-2. You have 2 in the Soul Rip. Like the Soul Rip is so people realize how good it was.
Some people still pass on the early Soul Rip, and I heard like Lacoste call him out for it a couple of times. He's
Lacoste
big on the get the point in it for sure. I see it. I see it. I'm a believer.
Good, because that's why Warlock and Witch Doctor are so good in lanes now, because you have the heal with Undying, the level 2 Soul Rip. That's like a huge heal. I don't even want to do the math right now. I'll save that for later.
Stop with the math. They're going to make us look bad here.
Stay away.
It's big heals. Big heals.
Big numbers, big green.
Yeah. Periodic table to math. Let's just stay away from all that.
It's big good.
He also has that level 20 talent. You have the whole, and for the longest time, the idea of having to die for a talent to be useful always felt funny to me, but it does make sense. I've become sold on it the more I've seen this hero at level 20 especially.
I like it.
It's such a big ability.
Sometimes Undying's a hero you just have to man up and have the cojones to run in, and having that talent it gives people who normally would not have that kind of brass to suddenly step up. They're like, it doesn't matter. If I die, I'm still contributing.
Soul Rip, Decay, Death. That's all I have to do.
Yep.
Mirana. That's been a popular hero once again.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I wonder if it is a Sand King or Core Jakiro, because before I was like off-lane Sand King for sure. But Sand King Mirana is one of those super, super good off lanes where you just run together, Mirana farms, you have a good time, but I don't know if they run that. I think it's probably still Jakiro Undying as supports, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, of course, earlier we witnessed Complexity do it. It made a lot more sense in their game once we saw it pan out. 4 position and just being a nuisance to the Chen. Here, I don't know if it's as effective, kind of wavering between 2 lanes and dancing about, or if it's gonna.
How was the Chen for VGJ Storm?
Oh, they got shredded, man.
Z-Freak's Mirana was.
What did he do? He shot down all the big creeps in the camp, so now MSS is like, I have no good creeps.
Oh, and then just left the little ones. So that's super smart. That's genius.
That's when it was like, that's why they let the Chen out in the first place.
Z-Freak's
like, I know Chen. I know what he's gonna want to do. Just give me Mirana, and I'm gonna make his life a living hell. And he did. But here it might just be like a core Mirana or something like that.
It's it's gonna be core. I know BTY plays it, so does Bai. I think it's gonna be their carry Mirana. It could be middle, but Immortals thinks it is their middle because they ban out Void, they ban out carry here. I think Baidu might pick up a mid laner here as well. The problem is they both save for the end, their mid laner probably, and now guess what? Immortals gets last pick. No matter what Baidu picks, they're gonna have like a losing middle lane.
You don't think it's gonna be Mirana mid lane?
It could be. I've seen BTY play it a lot more than CG. I've never seen CG play it, honestly. He's a very Lina Ember Storm kind of mid laner.
Okay.
Lina may be the pick here.
But it could be.
too.
We'll see. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his most played hero
Now
by far
TA,
as well.
I guess, is like the, oh, we're going to get the counter now.
I think you do. TA is just a good hero, right? You'll have the Luna aura. You'll have a TA. No, they. Whoa, wait.
Mid Rubik.
Whoa.
Please
Mid
be
Sky
mid
Route.
Rubik.
It's a Mid Sky Route.
Mid Sky. I mean, that's like
Weeha's
the,
played at this tournament already.
Yeah.
No?
If you're putting, if
It
it
is
is,
Mu- it is
currently
Rubik.
playing Rubik.
Oh, the hype is here.
I was
that-
totally joking when I said that.
okay, now that's the Immortals I want to see come out from the fucking hyperbolic time chamber.
Boom!
And they come out, we got
In your
mid Rubik. That's what I want to see.
Is it?
They're gonna swap. They're not.
I don't
keeping
think so.
this. They're gonna swap.
MP used to play Rubik on Secret, right? Is that it?
Is that a thing? I've heard.
Not
I've
secret,
heard
pardon
the
me,
days of a mid Rubik being a thing a little
Yeah.
bit. I mean,
It's
I think that was
it's come
before
and
my
gone.
time.
Well, there was like the old Dendy era of playing at mid lane,
Yeah.
and then as of recent, like maybe Miracle would put it out from
Okay.
time to time because he's like, I'm not that good of a player. They
But
made it work on
why?
Liquid, but bursting, getting a super fast level 6. You have
suppose.
some
I have
stuff
not-
to steal. I mean, it's fun. You get telekinesis, ice
There's
pack.
several great spell
Tombstone,
skills this game. Some of the best.
Lina.
So.
I did not realize
yeah.
MP was on Secret for a year. I thought it was
last
shorter
year.
than that, but
That
I
was
didn't
last
realize
season.
it was a full year. Damn, that was a.
Unfortunately, okay, I gotta remember to do that. There we go. All right, now in game you should be able to hear us.
Hey.
Hi, how's it going?
Last season
Whoa,
for
whoa,
Team
wiener.
Secret, MP what was a little bit underwhelming. I was not surprised to see him being removed from the team after the season. I'll put it that way. But found that
He's
obviously
just
a new
always
home once
like
again.
the silent killer kind of
Yeah.
a thing, and I don't know. We didn't get to see that silent killer from when he was on Secret.
We're gonna see him on mid Rubik though. That's exciting.
Okay, so let's do I'm going to do readable math. 60 plus 2 damage on Lina base. Not a very good attack animation. Rubik is 57 plus 2, so that is like exactly even base damage, but Rubik has a much quicker attack time, and Fade Bolt is a guaranteed range creep. Rubik actually might match up decently with bottom.
Febby, this is first blood. Arrow, easy connection. Don't think there's much you can do to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
He's dead.
And that
they seek and succeed.
The biggest thing of getting these early kills is that you don't trade regen. Like if it's a 2-on-2 fight and you get first blood, but you use all your regen to get it, that's usually not worth it. The fact they just ran in, didn't take any damage and got a first blood, that is a great first blood. Everyone, even his own team, tips Fabi. I appreciate that.
He tried. Oh, I was going to spot them, so not going to be so sneaky. Yeah, they're hoping to hide around, maybe catch them going for their bottom bounty rune, but not the case. Of course, up here, as you'd expect, Immortals going to take the bounty rune from them.
So is this Mirana farming, or is she
Yeah.
a support?
It's BT-wise their hard carry.
Okay. I was like, are they
Yeah,
going to
she's
have
farming.
someone harass and go for this Rubik?
Yeah, they did this a
no?
little bit in opens where they put Baidu in the safe lane on either like a Doom or something like a Jakiro, and they're just like, please win your 1v1 lane. We will win our tri lane. And I think this is a very good setup for Baidu right now.
So Jakiro's going to be safe lane,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
and he gets caught right away. But with the Void already used, he's just simply going to TP to the tower, in fact.
I don't know if he can win this lane, though.
And he's gonna continue blocking.
Arcane bolts are going to
Yeah.
be coming at him.
He shouldn't die though. I think
He
he
needs to
can
hit a
he can
wand.
pull the
Oh,
creeps
yeah.
back late. He does a good job, and it's going to be tri lane versus tri. No, they're going to
Oh, Duba's going to go.
a full rotation. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Undying comes up. Yeah, Night Stalker, he TP'd away. Luna comes up, so a lot of rotations early on.
Here comes Mirana. Yeah, that's the thing. Rioya committed to TP first, so they're fine putting the Mirana back up there, and you can't run away again unless you want to do it on all 4 legs.
How's this mid Rubik though? 3-1 to start. So
He's
he actually
crushing her.
second point no field. Yeah, 3-1, 2-1. Holy crap! It's
He's
like
beating it.
He's
domination.
I mean, Rubik's attack animation compared to Lina is actually super good, and the fact they both have similar base damage, I like the Rubik
Yeah.
matchup.
And you said the Fade Bolt. Quick,
Yeah.
easy CS snipe, plus it will nerf their damage and make their CS a little awkward.
Try versus try lane now, and Dying potentially likes this. You saw right there. He already has 20 stacks of decay.
He loves it.
You got to be careful about sticking close together.
Yep, and that is Mad, formerly of the infamous Drinking Boys squad. He's one of the few members left on that. He's a very good 4-player now. He has been on multiple teams with Boris. Even played rank for PPD's Team Wanted.
Not effing mad.
No, just regular good Mad.
Just regular mad. Well, he's going to try to get some CS here, but Travis is trialing. We definitely have plenty of back and forth spam on either side. Is there a lane that you guys would favor more? I mean, well, it doesn't even matter really, because Skywrath is not going to come bottom instead as they go on a Night Stalker, but with Skywrath now here, Orange has to fall back, and once again, no kills as a result, but
And now, yeah, It definitely favored the Dire. They got the tri-lane versus tri-lane. If you have an Undying and a tri-lane versus tri-lane, you're almost always going to win. But I guess you're versus the Luna, who gives everyone the aura. But Undying still just destroying their strength, base strength.
This Night Stalker's getting a lot of good CS farm, though. So I'm curious what they're going to be doing once the 4-minute mark comes rolling around.
Biggest thing with that, though, with these Night Stalkers, again, we've seen more of the offlane, the more the core focus. You get level 4, especially at the first nighttime, which he's on pace to do right now. That's the key.
Yep.
And then looking for kills maybe from there.
I mean, if you didn't watch much SCA, Fnatic, they lost 2 pretty bad games in the regional qualifier group stage to Night Stalker. Like, they just don't know how to play. That is so much vision. Makes it easy to take Roche, makes it easy to gank. Just makes Night Stalker makes your job easier, especially if he has levels. Like, way easier.
Yeah. Gonna go purchase some boots here after the side shop. And
top. He got cogged in a tower.
Jakiro's also taking some damage. Cog at the tower, as you mentioned, back to Undying. Beam will finish the job. Back to the bottom. Jakiro, he ends up being fine. Just taking some good damage. A minute before it is nighttime, but they go back in before. Another Void. Baidu King, he's not respecting the damage that they could put out. Maybe he would have liked to, in hindsight. And yeah, he's dead. Another Arcane Bolt finishes the job.
Man, that cog stopped by Febby was so perfect. It was like him and a half HP creep, and he just grabbed him. Now he's getting body blocked, though.
There's that Soul Rip.
Nice.
Saw it coming through.
It's a very even top lane, actually, surprisingly. But bottom lane is definitely going in favor of Velo now.
Mid lane's very even.
Super even. This is like a mirror match.
Yeah.
Both. Wait, what were the levels? Yep. Neck and neck.
Same levels there.
It's like they're in their own little world, their own little game right there. No one's
That's what I
piercing
love.
the bubble.
Like yesterday when it was Sumail versus Yuar, no one went middle for 10 minutes. It was just a straight up one-on-one.
Well, he jinxed it now. His Clockwork is
Come on.
showing up. He's like, yeah, I'm going to ruin it.
Oh,
no.
Did not trap.
In
That's
another
the
world,
difference
that would
maker.
have, I mean, it feels like it's so 50-50 with Cogs.
Yeah.
So
It is.
50-50 at times.
Okay, be honest. Do you guys like these cogs or did you like the square cogs?
The
while
circle
now.
ones are growing
Ooh,
on
Dubu,
me.
by the
They're
way,
growing
sorry.
on me. At first, I definitely was put off by it.
I like the Pharaohs.
Yeah. No, I think circle. I don't know. He's dead again. Luna's just
Luna's
gone.
dead.
Dude, BTY. This guy, he's a pretty good Mirana player. And when you set him up right, Sand King Mirana, that's as old as 2004 in like Dota 1. Like that lane, one of the easiest. I don't think Mirana was out by then, but that lane,
It's an iconic
it's very
combo.
easy. Exactly.
In 2004, you would see Dota like highlight videos where just a Sand King pulls off a successful Burrow Epi, and you're like,
you
God,
would see pixels.
plays.
You would see pixels
Yeah.
that would kind of make that up.
Burrow strikes back then when you were playing on B-net delay. They were very hard to hit. Like,
yeah, they were.
if you were a good Sand King player, you were wanted by teams. I remember Puppy used to say, like, can you play Sand King? Yes. All right, you're picked on my in-house league team. It was fun.
Guess what? It's nighttime, and Night Stalker takes full advantage. As expected, gets the solo kill on Jakiro.
He could definitely wrap up the momentum for his team. He already had a pretty good laning phase, so if he can just keep that going with the Nightfall here,
I like
gets
it.
the phase boots.
Yep. And has the
mentioned,
shrine.
and
The
now
fact
it's-
he doesn't have to go back to base doesn't waste any of the nighttime.
Yep.
Also, a phase boot's coming along for Rubik, by the way. That's also intriguing to see what item build we're going to see from him. Is it maybe just a continuation of what we usually see on a farmed Rubik, like a Blink, Aether Lens, things like that? But bottom line, hold that thought, because Baidu King, you're probably dead again. Yes, the auto attack will finish the job. Stun from Orange, not going to save him. In fact, Orange is the one that has to be careful now. He's dead too.
That's just being
That
a
was
little
ambitious.
ambitious.
If you had a point in Sandstorm, you might be able to pull it up. But I think we're going to see phase boots Yules. I think is usually
Okay.
as much as I don't see much middle Rubik, but I still see phase boots Yules when I do see it.
He steals the
Blink
Dragon
as
Slave
well.
level 4. Yeah, Blink's just very good on the hero.
Yep, Blink Yules probably the two main items. And oh, they're going BTY top, double leap.
God, the whole triple leap, it's...
Man, that made her
Still.
so good.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think like she used to only have just the one leap.
it is actually.
Now she has such a great way of getting away.
Now she's getting work. She
Oh, well,
could
Jinx.
be in trouble.
No, and 3 leaps aren't going to save her
Leap
here.
away now, lady.
4 more seconds. They'll
Oh,
be ready.
please,
One,
I can't leap anymore.
One
I
leap.
used
Leap.
Don't.
No, he went for the kill. He tried to
Oh.
man up.
And he wasted his leap. He did it. If he
Yeah.
just attacked Febby once, I think Febby was dead there. He kind of. You got nervous, right? You know
Panicked.
we're watching you right now. Like they
Yeah.
know we're on this lane. Like, is he gonna use the leap? Is he gonna get the kill? And well, he's 0 for 2 on that.
And now he's checking the replay, and we did watch. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well,
BTY.
With me at camera, we're fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
And then you see, oh man, that Fade Bolt, like Dakota said, the damage reduction on these last hits. He's getting a last hit and he's stopping the Lina from like doing any damage.
Yeah, you're totally like not used to that nerf damage this early on, and your last hit game's gonna be so off. It's only gonna set up easier denies.
And the thing is, like, CG's a good mid player, but you often don't play this lane matchup. You just don't go versus Rubik that often. You don't know what the limits are.
Luna bottom. Tombstone put down the first one so far. Royoya just didn't simply run. TP support coming in. Royoya's going to live for the time being. The Tombstone killed off, or not yet, actually. Sitting on top of it, but they kill Undying as well as Jakiro. And now they need to kill the Tombstone, which they will. Luna survives. Great response from Immortals.
Orange could be in trouble still, too.
Rubik shows up, but doesn't have any mana to do anything, so he's just kind of here, but
hello.
Whatever. Oh, he had a regen, he didn't even want to use it.
You know, Baidu's, I mean, they're not happy they just lost 2 for 0, but right, it opened up top and middle lane, but now, well, you should have known they were coming back middle.
It opened up middle for about 5 seconds.
Don't do this.
Please.
Just type in chat, be like,
just
guys,
tip him.
He totally DC'd.
Even though he's running back. at an angle. Like, nah, he DC'd.
Yeah.
Well, what I say, it opened up middle for Lina and the Mirana top, but the fact you had to see, right? People just left bottom. There was 4 heroes, and now only 2 are on the map bottom. They have to go somewhere, and Lina definitely got a little bit cocky there. Stayed a little too long. So a good start for Immortals. Obviously, Baidu is farming, but you're just gonna. This is only the first night time. He's having such a good first night. We're not even to the second night. I would say the second night is the most powerful Night Stalker night in the game.
Oh yeah. That's when he's really leveled up. And he's, speaking of the second night, yeah, again, we're still in the first one, as you mentioned, so 12 minutes when that hits. A while before then, but he'll have points, of course, in the Crippling Fear at that point, and Maxed Out Void, etc. All good, bro. Yeah, they didn't actually say anything, so. All right. We're going to give the go-ahead. I think it's safe to say Lina is dead.
That was still... Yeah, we'll watch the death first. That was still my favorite part of open qualifiers was the... Well, Orange goes down bottom part.
Cliff stole the dual breath, though.
Yeah, and 3 suddenly dead.
Yeah, just like that.
And that's it, right? That's the best part. You have Luna, even just level 1 or 14 bonus damage to everyone in your lane. You have a Rubik with phase boots, almost, and you're going to have that aura. You're just going to be able to push anything. But it was Baidu King stack versus IX Mike stack, and the Baidu King stack paused the game, and IX Mike, I don't know, he was just mad. He said, stop, pause, and BTY, like 2 seconds later, said, stop, lose. And Baidu King stack just bodied him. That was after a Game 1 victory, and he said that in Game 2, and they dumpstered him in Game 2. I don't know.
That was in the open qualifiers?
It was hilarious. Yeah, just stop, lose. I don't know. It made me laugh so hard at the time.
That is pretty good.
He got him. They didn't stop losing. Uh-oh. We're on a little trouble.
Sand King back up, going for the turn. That's with Rubik nearby, which they did not expect. What a play by MP.
And he steals the Starstorm.
The Dragon Slave into the steal the Starstorm, exactly. Plenty of burst damage. And he has an Arcane Rune threat, all that, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Isn't he just dead?
What
Double
do you got, sir? I'll steal that.
Dude, instant cast. That's
right.
Yeah, we don't
the
talk
instant
about
cast is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've seen it several times now come into play.
He's got to get a Blink Dagger. That's more.
And on top of a level 2 null field, by the way, too, so which is offensive. Find him? Yeah, they found him.
Hello. He's getting Blink on Rubik for sure after this.
You're right. The offensive null. I mean, he's already putting points into it, so that's going to definitely ramp up Starstorm, Fade Bolt, whatever, Fade Bolt plus whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Lena
how
Slave,
crazy.
whatever.
Instant cast anything on stolen spells. You saw that, like he was walking while he casted Starstorm because there's no cast time from it.
That's why he's good in the mid lanes, because you get to level 6 faster, you get to the exciting part of Rubik faster, and everyone else is not ready for it because you were in mid.
You use their abilities better. That's just simply what it is from Rubik. And
oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'll take that Dragon Slave from you. Quick cast and plus the enhanced damage from the null field.
Well, bottom lane. There's about to be a fight in this tower, and I don't think Baidu knows what's about to hit him.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. Ancient Seal, Starstorm. One more auto attack will do him in. Arrow does stop Rubik from getting the kill, but Febby will take it. He's trying to maybe. Yeah, he wants a Starstorm.
Get a Blink. Get that. Oh, he's going Yules.
Oh, it is Yules.
Yules then Blink.
We
then
call
Blink.
it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only build you can go middle.
I would just be so thirsty for Blink right now. It's like so many things I could take.
Well,
Mana
I'm thirsty,
regen,
so I'll drink this monster.
Oh, boy. Mana regeneration is pretty good, too. I mentioned a couple times he's getting low on mana, so. Yules first makes sense. Yules on Lina. She also wants that.
Lina did not expect there to be 2 cores up here.
She also wants to live, but going to try to set up a kill. The Laguna Blade will finish off Luna, and they take out Skywrath Mate. So actually, it's working out pretty well for
Stun in 1.
Team Baidu so far. Look at 2.
If Lina had even more mana right there, they could have gotten a 3rd kill. That was funny. Like the Night Slayer's day, he was just sitting in the trees. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bait them in," and then there's just both of his heroes are dead all of a sudden. And stealing the stack. That's big.
That is.
That brings them back to. It was a 5K lead. It's now down to 2K.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. Definitely jumped down. We saw there Mirana almost die. Rubik's still the level 1 Soul Rip, though, so not as powerful as other abilities. Couldn't finish the job. Bottom lane, Jakiro. TP is the... No, he's not fine. They had a beam in a hook shot.
How you doing,
You tried.
baby? From the turnbuckle.
So 16-6 lead. So 3,000 net worth now. It's, again, it dipped a little bit there, but overall, Immortals still feeling comfortable. They have, you know, very dangerous carry in Luna, which she's out there in farm, so always going to be scared about that. But I guess it really goes back to the impact that MP is going to continue to have as a farming Rubik.
The Luna's okay in farm, but she should definitely really start ramping up as this Rubik's going to be causing a bit of chaos and running around.
Once you get the Mask of Madness too, you farm a jungle. I think someone said it was like 190% faster if you're doing it completely correct. It's a big increase.
Yeah.
I didn't even think you could get above 100%. I thought that was max.
9,000.
Not in America.
Nope.
It goes well above 100.
Second nighttime, here we go. Just hit. As expected, Night Stalker, he's level 9, so yeah, maxed out Void, even has that pointing Crippling Fear. He also went the Hood of Defiance build with the Urn.
They're looking for Rioya. They might find him down here.
They
But
are
the
gonna
nighttime
find
vision.
him? No. Oh, tried to guess.
Does he not have Blink?
Nope.
Is it on the way? There's
Who?
no money. Sand King?
No,
Sand
he's
King,
the
he's
like
just
5 position.
underfarmed.
Oh.
He's like the 5 position, yeah.
That's unfortunate. They don't have a good way of jumping and catching anything without a Blink there.
No.
If that was any hero but Luna too, right? Nighttime vision from Luna, just instantly right when the smoke break. Whoa, hey there, I'm out. Are they gonna go for a second smoke gank? I would love it. They just failed one.
No
Who
one
guesses
expects the double smoke.
Here
we come.
I don't think they will.
They
This
will
could
not
be funny.
expect the double smoke.
Oh, what if Dubu tanks it?
This one I will not
Burrow.
miss.
Well, they get the support. 5-man smoke for a main support, yeah.
Probably will be a tower, but still, yeah, one kill plus 1 tower. If they get Febby, okay. Or they might want to defend.
Does not have a TP. They definitely want to defend.
He's got probably macro pyre. Let's do
Not
it.
yet. He actually level 4 dual breath, level 3 liquid fire.
Rubik doesn't have a TP though. Hook shot, that was awkward. Tombstone put down. Velo. Now he's in trouble. They're going to collapse on M5 hero, so they are going to kill Night Stalker. Immortals, they didn't seem on the same page. Rubik was walking the whole time because, again, he didn't have a TP.
I love it too. He tried to hook shot away to the neutral creeps, but because the tombstone was placed, a zombie spawned right then, and
That's
he hooked
what it
a
was.
zombie.
Okay.
Yeah, old zombos.
And they can't kill the Tombstone
They're going
either.
in.
It's in a bad spot. They find Rubik. Rubik now going to get caught. Dual breath, lift.
no.
Only going to delay the inevitable. He's dead. Stealing dual breath won't do a damn thing. So he got there so late, and the fact that he was still hanging around. Yeah, Immortals, they're making some poor decisions, frankly.
That was pretty. You either got to commit 5 for that. You know 5 are down there, right? You just saw the smoke gank, and they tried to do something fishy, but the tombstone breaking the trees and opening that up helped him so much.
The downside to Rubik is if he gets caught, he's pretty donezo. There's not much
Until
for him
Yule's
to get
blink.
out from.
Yeah, you need both.
Yeah, you need. That's the thing. You need 2 items just to hopefully survive when you get caught by any stun.
Oh, Dubu, did they know?
Spider King's acting like he knows something's here.
Hi, Dubu.
Pings it. He has a Hood of Defiance, so he's not that scared of Skywrath, but with Night Stalker nearby and a Mystic Flare, maybe he wants to start being scared.
Tanks it up
He's
nicely.
good. He's still got 10 charges.
Moonlight Shadows, Dust. Velo's going deep for this.
He's still fine.
He is still good
He
for
can turn it around
now.
right now.
Yules, maybe a turn. No, they finally kill him. The dual breath still
Finally.
will finish the job with a Fade Bolt. Lena, I believe she's actually... No, that's going for Luna, okay. So he's good. But the chase ends up paying off. Remember, that is a farming Jakiro, actually, so
Yeah.
significant kill.
I think the biggest thing is, though, Rioya hasn't been to any of these fights. He's just been farming. He's completely
Yeah.
fine. He's like, you guys die. I don't really care. Orange probably going down here as well.
Another Dust coming out, making sure to have that ready to go with the Moonlight Shadows especially. So free kill on Sand King, but you're not wrong there. Luna, Mask of Madness, Dragonlance coming up next. So she's going to be ready to fight very soon, though.
If she wants.
If-
I mean,
exactly,
they don't
if
even
she
need her,
wants.
right? I mean, you
Don't force
probably want to, because Baidu does have decent team fight. If you get Tombstone, you know, Starstorm, plenty of magic damage. They need a pipe for sure. And it looks like Night Stalker should get one.
The dual breath response down here.
Oh.
Night Stalker. Ultimate form comes out from Undying on top of the arrow setup. Easy kill.
Well, see you later. No pipe for yet. Yeah, I like it. Yule, right? They have Yules into arrow, Yules into light strike array. They have plenty of stuns, honestly, to win fights like these skirmishes.
Yeah, I just, just got to be concerned for the Luna
Yeah.
and what they're going to have to deal with that later on.
No.
I think getting the blink on Rubik is no doubt obviously a key here for Immortals too.
Oh yeah, that'll
Maybe
be
looking
big.
for more kills
That'll
after that.
That'll be big.
The thing is, everyone always talks about Rubik like, oh, he can steal a Tombstone. It'll be so good. The problem is, if you steal Tombstone at the beginning of a fight, it doesn't actually feel that good.
Yeah.
Nice dodge.
Shakiro dodge initially. Not going to be enough in the end. The
Come on,
clear a little off.
Dubu. Come on, Dubu.
It was
That
a
wasn't even
tie.
close.
Is that my teammate? Yeah, got him. Dubu, that's me.
Friendly
Oh, my bad.
fire is not
Sorry.
activated.
It's like,
Thank God. Could you imagine?
I'm
No.
curious to see how Dubu was gonna play in particular, because Dubu was known for a lot of like great Earth Spirit and the four position
Been
that was
nerfed
very
a lot.
active and rolling.
Yeah.
And that whole role and style has been nerfed, taken away.
I think,
so
yeah.
So
You-
what do you
when
think of his play after that?
it looks it's all right.
I think I've been watching. He just plays a lot of Skyrath, even in pubs. This is a perfect hero. He likes being annoying and making people like not want to like him. And Skyrath is
Yeah,
a perfect hero for that in
that's
pubs
true.
because you go to a lane and you're a carry and you see a Skyrath, you're just like, oh, no matter what, I'm taking
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
There's not as many heroes that can mobile and harass the other lanes, but there's definitely heroes that can be annoying
Yes.
and put on heavy hero harassment. So I guess Dubu feels right at home with that.
He was on. He did go to last TI, the highest placing American team, DC. So, Dubu, he's got that
That's
experience.
true. DC.
Yep. They won their one best
Season.
of one.
Yeah. Mason and crew. Yeah. Jeez.
It's
Fun
crazy to think how
times.
these teams, like all the, and now this team, it feels even scrappier, right? You got like Velo, and you're like, where did Velo come from? 747 Dubu, okay, it works.
Velo.
Bottom.
Darkness pop. Running away for right now. Maybe would go for a turn if they overcommitted, but not the case. And Dying just walks away in that flesh golem. As Luna continues to push. That's been the theme here for Immortals. Luna just farm away while we distract elsewhere, and is working. Orange,
Farm,
they know he's up here.
Farm away.
Will
But
they
they
find
need
him?
a blink dagger on my boy, the king. They want to get a good jump.
Uh-oh.
They're all TPing. They want to fight this. And
didn't
Orange is in a
see?
prime
Oh, right there.
spot. Does
Oh.
not have a blink.
Oh,
Chills
Burrow.
up the epicenter. Goes over
Nice.
the 2-man throw strike
Double.
on top of the tombstone.
That's
Laguna
the
play will
dream.
finish off Luna. Rubik also bursts down off the bat. And now they do catch the
Wow.
clockwork.
Oh.
That's 3 kills just like that for Baidu, and the dream is real.
Dude.
As you mentioned.
That
was
great.
sick. Without
That
a
was
blink
perfect,
dagger,
dude.
I can't believe he hit the
You
second
could not
hero.
have asked for a
Holy
better setup when you
That was
don't have
sick.
a blink.
I
And
can't believe he
he
hit both. Wow.
Stepped right up. Got to give him props for that.
And guess what he
that
has
was like
now?
a perfect billiard shot.
It was.
He's got a
That
blink.
was like a snooker shot.
Nah, this is American.
Well, that's like the weird pool with the little balls.
Yeah, that's like some straight up Euro
Yeah.
billiards. I don't know what that is.
Look, at even he agrees. Snooker's boring.
That also delays the blink on Rubik, by the way. So the fact that Sand King gets the blink before Rubik is pretty important.
I can't believe he hit both here. I thought he was just going to get MP, and the fact he
Yeah.
hit both of them with both abilities, that was actually a 6 stun. That was
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
And they get a tower, so look at that. It's only a 2K lead, and now the Mirana's looked like was going for a Maelstrom, but switches to BKB. I like a carry who does that, right? Like, you have some people, I just want the damage. Buys the Javelin. You know what? I'm going BKB next instead of Maelstrom. We need it. I think that shows really smart decision-making.
Blink finally finished on Rubik. So positioning will be a bit stronger now, of course, but that delay no doubt hurts. Lena, her own BKB coming along, and that's clearly the key item here on the side of Baidu, what they're fighting into.
Does feel like the Lena is falling a little bit far behind, though. Ewell's and only like less than half of a BKB. Lena should be a much quicker farmer than this, and I think the fact that Mirana's taking a lot of farm, and so is even the Jakiro, right? Like, Jakiro's just sitting mid taking a lane.
I mean, if we're going to start pointing at people like that,
Yeah.
we got to point at Jakiro too, because
Jakiro's
this is a
taking a
core
lot.
Jakiro,
True.
and he's even falling behind even further than that.
He went very heavy utility with the pipe first, as Skyrath is caught by that Blink Dagger. Sand King, however, MP's here. Stole the LSA himself. They will lose the Skyrath, but it's going to come at a cost. It looks like Lena will be picked off. Elo helping to finish the job. Now running after Undying. Unfortunately, the invis, though, will keep him alive. The Tombstone was killed off. Moonlight Shadows active for a half more second. They know somebody still may be here, but Orange will TP out. So the
One
rest
for
get
one.
away. Yeah, one
Good
for one
trade
in the end.
for Immortals. BKB picked up by the Mirana now. I don't know. Like, I still feel Immortals team fight as long as they somehow don't fight into like a 5-man tombstone, I still think they're in a pretty good position to take these fights because MP's farm, the Luna very farm. Once Luna gets BKB, I think you might just 5-man down a lane or do Roche.
I don't know if this Mirana could get to a point where she can crush the Luna or not. I mean, she's got pretty good farm. Don't get me wrong.
She's going MKB.
I mean, she's going straight damage now, which is not bad.
Yeah.
LSA to take Sanking out of the Sandstorm from MP that he stole. And, I mean, even an Eclipse use, so they really made sure.
Where do those Eclipse beams come from, Grant?
The Heavens.
Oh, okay. How many Heavens are there?
Just one,
All right.
but multiple
Why do they
beams
call
coming down.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's kind of like, you know, a Puppeteer?
Yes,
how he
of
has,
course.
like, the 2 little weird things, but the strings coming down.
The
Those are like the
marionette
Puppeteer's strings
Yeah.
flying down from the Heavens.
Is that the same Heavens? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Anyways, bottom lane, Jakiro.
Is dead.
No, yes, he is. Void will cancel.
Scratch,
chance
scratch.
Yeah, he does have the experience game talent, so kind of recovering in that sense, but overall, as you were mentioning earlier, the farm is
Dubu.
lacking. It's Dubu caught, and he's running at least. They jump in, commit for the kill, but Clockwork comes in with a hook shot, hits Sand King initially. Double Dust comes out just in case, extra powerful. Not really. Sand King, Battery Assault on top of him, only going to just get a couple of auto attacks off as he dies. So there's that BKB
The 2
use
misses uphill.
from Mirana.
He thought Febby was 100% dead, and then he had 2 attacks going uphill, and one of them missed, and it saved him. Oh, that feels bad, because that's your first BKB as well on the Mirana.
Yeah, it's going to be on cooldown now for another 45 seconds. Immortals going back in, realizing that, if anything, kill the Tombstone.
Let's go.
That takes a while. But he will. His own BKB for Night Stalker going to be coming out. But yeah, this seems like a slow but steady, just safe game from Immortals right now. I keep going back to this Luna, and to see that net worth continue to rise. She's now a good 3,000 or so above anyone else, really on the other side at least, in this game, and that's showing.
I mean, does she still want to go for this butterfly that the Mirana's building into an MKB?
True.
I think you do. There's not like.
She's probably going to assume it's a Maelstrom, I guess, as long as the Javelin's there.
Maybe.
But
I just think you have to go Butterfly eventually on Luna, even if you're against MVPs. There's about to be a fight.
Yeah, they're going uphill. Now Moonlight Shadows means they're but they jumps away at the last second as MP with that Blink Dagger. The stun, though, on Clockwork with the arrow on top of the Mystic Flare. He's tanky, man. He finally goes down. Laguna Blade finishes the job, and now Lena, silenced up. She walks away. Skywrath Mage in no man's land. Results in a death right there. The Tombstone on the ledge. Very good placement right there from Undying. Owning indeed. BKB going to be forced out on Luna as he's trying to walk away. The zombie's in pursuit. Orange, he's got a stun ready. 2 more seconds on that blink. You know he's going to go in. The BKB's wearing off in a second. Here we go. Can he land the stun? Yes, he can. He catches Velo.
They get 2.
There to help, but they get 2 with the Ice Path. Down goes Luna, and now Night Stalker needs to somehow get out of there, which he is going to do so for now and be fine. But that's also a Tier 1 tower, and Baidu again, another huge fight that goes in their favor.
Woo. The BK boys.
Dude, the fact that Baidu just walked uphill, there was no sentry ward, and they're just uphill, and they're like, whoa, we just ran into a bunch of heroes, and then that tombstone placement, that tombstone, wait up,
was great.
That tombstone placement was great, and like the Luna spent so much time attacking it, and then the Dirge just fully healed it with a soul rip, so the Luna did 0 that fight, absolutely 0.
What is this Dirge you speak of?
Undying.
Ah,
The Dirge.
of course.
That's such a cool name. I love all names. All Dota names are cool. Lena, Undying. But like their secondary name is sick too.
Sir Davian.
Sir Davian. Do you think he was an actual? Do you think Dragon Knight's an actually knighted knight?
Yeah.
Really? By who? Who knights someone in Dota?
Omni Knight.
But Omni Knight's a knight himself. He can't knight someone else.
Well,
Knights aren't allowed to knight. I know that for a fact. I took 9th grade history.
Monkey King.
Monkey, that could. Okay.
And the first thing is, a knight shall not knight another knight.
Noted or knighted.
A king must knight a knight.
I mean, that's pretty much Dakota. You're memeing, but that's pretty much what happens.
So Wraith King was probably
that
the
actually
one.
might be it.
He
The
seems evil,
undead
though.
knight.
Yeah, Monkey King I would go more with.
Well, he's a knight. Well, we don't know if he's fake or not. Dragon Knight, you can tell us later if you're fake or not.
Yeah.
Get back to us.
Lena, Hurricane Pike on the list coming up, but there's the MKB finished for Mirana. Talking about that earlier.
Gold, by the way.
Did the Luna finish the butterfly already too?
Nah, she's not been farming, girl. She's not even close.
No.
All right, I wonder if she might. I mean, you're probably right. She might still go for it, but we'll have to see.
Because the only other thing that like kind of makes sense like that would be Sanjin Yasha. You do not want to buy a full Sanjin Yasha at like 28 minutes or something.
I think like an Aya Scotty, though, would maybe be better value at this point. Kind of goes back to the MKB argument, right? Where It's not as effective against that, where Ice Scotty just bringing that raw health.
They're
But
going.
no matter what she had here, she's probably dying. Perfect jump coming out. The macro power even on top of that. And Velo will feel the burn. The BKB stops it initially, but too much physical damage going through. And you are, Team Baidu's definitely not only taking the net worth lead, this is probably a Roshan kill, right? So they got the momentum now.
Luna's just out there, just ripe for the taking. And as they approach, I mean, there's no follow-up jump in from Immortals. Like, I don't know, the only person that could have done it maybe was the Clockwork if he somehow lined up a hook shot to catch the people from running in. But
Okay,
if
Garrett,
that's not there, it's bad.
this could be a Luna buyback into a Clockwork steal or something crazy.
And Night Stalker's still dead, though. It seems risky, but
Do it!
Immortals onto an ice path. Yeah, that's just too risky.
The
Perfect
people
ice
want to
path.
see it.
If you miss that, though, you mess up. You lose a couple
Well,
heroes.
they're
I
looking
mean,
for
the game's
Fabi.
probably over.
Ewells.
Well, they find him.
Don't even need the Ewells.
Gonna get caught though. LSA on top again. He's a beefy target.
The
but
stuns! My
not enough.
goodness.
Yeah, he couldn't even play his hero at that point.
Wow. I feel like Immortal is definitely making mistakes, and Baidu is playing very perfectly at the same time. Like, it's a mixture of two
As
things.
fun as it is to see this Rubik mid, the impact, it seems very underwhelming for your typical mid hero.
You need a lot of items on this
Yeah,
hero.
I mean, you need to get that Yule's blink right away, and now you're just hoping to get Ags so that, you get
You can
maybe
actually
some
use
spells faster.
You can use right. If you don't have an Agnums and you steal Tombstone, you place it down, and then you can't cast again for 18 seconds. So you have a useless spell. But once you get Ags, you steal Tombstone, you place it down. 2 seconds later, you get another spell. So I think if they get Ags, it could change the game.
That's the thing, that you need like 3 big items
Exactly.
to be as
Useful.
relevant as possible and as useful as possible in these fights, which they need. They're going to need a lot more follow-up, lockdown, ways to interrupt the fights, the jumps on the Luna.
It actually reminds me of an Invoker a lot, who obviously needs that Ags to really start being able to play the game in a sense.
Okay,
It seems like that's what he needs here.
They need to find.
They have no
they gotta
meat
find
shield or tank.
It felt like they. Yeah.
This dungeon's impossible. Well, they're smoked up.
BKB on Night Stalker, 9 seconds. They gotta find. You gotta find more than one. Like a smoke gang like this, you have to find more than one.
Well, hopefully you don't find all 5, because Luna's not with you.
Yeah.
And that's where it could be dangerous, but they're not going to. All 5 are down here.
Luna is top net worth, by the way, but a lot. I mean, it's 3.3K dead net worth right now.
Did we talk about the Lena Maelstrom?
No.
She just picked it up like 30 seconds ago. Let's talk about it.
Let's just build into some right click.
I like it.
that.
Also, level 20's coming up too, and that's steroid
the
talent.
damage.
She's not a lady about bloodstones or any spell casting stuff. She's going in for the damage. Her and Mirana together.
They're gonna melt.
We can slay the Luna.
Oh, they see.
Oh, they have the ward.
Yep. That's why I was like wondering why they just all of a sudden fell back. But Lena, she's like, see this now. Night Stalker, open up. LSA the arrows. Not going to hit, though. Although we'll go the other direction.
You see that damage? No, Vela almost. He's a tanky Night Stalker at 2.6K. The Lena almost just soloed him.
Yeah, he's a distraction, though. He gets away, and I don't think they're going to catch anyone in the end.
I guess he's kind of that meat shield.
Yeah. And I like Dubu. Dubu's like, wait, I can just push this wave, and they can't do anything. But they're not going to be able to get anything out of this if I kill this wave. Smart play by Dubu.
TP's out, so he will make it out unless a stun almost actually hit.
You almost guessed right,
But you didn't.
but you did.
Loser.
You fail. Good attempt.
That could have been your moment, but you dropped it.
Mom spaghetti.
Oh,
nope.
Okay,
There's the moment.
Febby's in. Needs more. Oh, the stolen ice path, and he steals the macro pyre. Nice. And he's going to continue to hold him in his own fire.
He's a
and gives
tanky
him
boy,
a taste
though.
of his own medicine.
Now you have the Ags on Rubik. Now you're officially a hero. 29 minutes in, baby.
Yeah.
MP. Let's see it.
You know, it's not guaranteed though. You got to make sure you find the right spells, use
True.
them at the right times. It's more to think about. It's not as cut and dry as you just have a hero with such and such XYZ spell.
It's a good start, though. He has the macro pyres you mentioned, and that itself is buffed up by the Axe quite a bit.
It is, and man, it's so long. If you just drop that right in the middle of the lane, or if they're like sieging to the base and they drop it right down mid lane or something like that, it's tough. It's tough to fight into.
You actually can.
And you got the no field to like power it up.
You know what would be
And
fun?
Skywrath Ancient Seal.
It's over.
I want to see him steal decay with the Axe.
Oh,
that
decay.
would be
Oh,
fun.
Luna.
Luna's caught.
The arrow.
Arrow comes out,
Oh,
follows on Fellow. He can only silence one target. It's not going to be enough to save his team. Maybe he will. PKB's activated last second. Auto attacks flying through, misses uphill.
Run,
The
lady.
Mystic for the back lanes. Luna will finally go down, though. She's dead for 80 seconds. Not buying back. Off to the side over here. Velo, his own BKB, as he runs by the Yules as soon as it wears off. Duba's nearby. Not much mana to work with, though. CG on that Lena just pumping in right clicks. that Fiery Soul talent has been picked up and shows off there. So they lost Sand King, but they get 2, including Luna. Very favorable for Team Baidu.
Whoa.
That was... They almost saved that Luna, but these chain stuns, right? I think it was always a cost. Sometimes if you have the most stuns, you have a way easier execution. You just hit those stuns in a row, you're going to get a kill. And
that's been a Dota cardinal rule since like the beginning of time. It was written on like the Constitution almost.
Where'd Matt? Matt just dies somewhere.
Yeah, he died up here.
If you just keep getting stuns, we'll win. The more stuns, the better.
Yep. At least in early game. And they're still working. We're at 31 minutes in, and it's still paying off. And the fact is, Luna wasted a BKB charge there. Luna, there's some heroes, you just want that instant invulnerability, the 5 seconds of BKB. Luna wants as many seconds as she can. Like, as she's right-clicking, Magic Community, she's good. At 5 seconds, that item almost feels garbage.
Well, the Macropyre there for a while, as we said, but eventually wearing off, but used to get the solo kill on Dying for now. Level 20s have been picked up on a couple of heroes, 10 stats for Luna. You have Lena, as we've been mentioning, the Fiery Souls talent on the other side. Definitely better for her.
They let any.
She's going
the Scotty,
straight
you were right.
MKB.
Dakota, sorry, you were right on the Luna though. The Eye of Scotty came out, or was that Breaky?
That was me.
One of you two.
No, Breaky, yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
said that.
One of you two dudes. You guys were right. Yeah,
Basically
Eye of Scotty. I like it. It made it very tanky, so a lot harder to bring down. Still, you don't have as much damage now. Like you are just tanking. That's what you do.
Yeah. And then the Hurricane Pack follow-up, another nice defensive tool mix.
Oh, the runes. These are 32 minutes and the runes are here.
Bulldog would not be impressed.
Probably not impressed with Alliance either, but
Jesus.
What happened? I honestly thought they were going to be pretty good coming out of opens, but I lied. Middle
lane, Jakiro, he's wondering what happened. He got lifted up in his own ice path.
So he didn't have that. He didn't keep that Macropyre, unfortunately.
No. Clockwork hook shot into a 4-step out TP. That was an awkward
true combo.
Uh-oh. Luna.
Oh my
far from
God!
her team.
What a guess! There's no vision there. Did he have vision? I don't know. Anyways, he gets the stun initially.
They ping it like there's a ward up there
yeah,
for sure.
There's
a ward up
we
there.
see there's not an ice path in the backlines. Oh, actually, Velo gets caught in it as well. He's flying through with the BKB, finally coming out after the fact, but they lose Skywrath. Hunter of the Night over the ledge, trying to cut them off. Orange, another stun maybe.
TT'd away. He was not here for it.
Just out of range.
Still a nice disengage from Immortals if no one else does. Man, and they're going to be able to counter the ward. They have a sentry on the rune. They're going to try.
I suppose it was this ward here. No, that was actually just played. I really don't think he had vision. It's a blind stun. Either way, yeah, great retreat as mentioned, Grant. That's only losing Skywrath after that start's pretty big.
But now you're hitting damage. Lena finished her MKB and stash right now. Like Lena and Mirana, if they find a hero alone, they're getting a kill. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Do you think this game would have been easier if it was a TA instead of a Rubik? Or
yes, much easier. Because they were owning in the beginning. Immortals was owning, and TA, if you own in the beginning, you just snowball more and more. I honestly, because then you take Roche, right? You take that off the table. I honestly think it would have been a lot easier.
That's the point I was getting at earlier. They didn't have a scaling core really in this mid hero. Instead, it's a Rubik. It's flashy. It's fun,
Febby
but
just got 5-second stun blindly.
Arrow on top of the eventual Burl Strike and
block the hooks.
Right click galore.
Nice.
He's godlike.
Damn, that's a bounty on her head.
It's BTY. And he's going to have a Lincoln, so what are we looking at? Beam from Luna. I think it's more the silence or the Ancient Seal, probably. The silence from Night Slugger, the Ancient Seal from Skywrath. Just wants to get rid of that with Lincolns. They're smoking. They're going.
Smoke.
Hello.
They do have Moonlight Shadows as well if needed. They catch Luna. Prime target, the arrow set up with the Pearl Strike. Out comes the Flesh Golem. Enhanced damage as a result. And the Macropyre, he's just sitting on top. 90 seconds, no buyback. They catch Rubik as well. Remember, this is a mid-Rubik. A lot of net worth to come.
He's going to land in the ice
with
path,
this kill. Lands right in the ice path as expected. He's dead for 70, no buyback. This is probably base towers here.
Yeah, and that's a full Lincoln's on the run.
That Luna just handed over on a silver platter.
Did this really go back to that top fight when Orange hits an amazing double stone with no blink?
Yep.
Like that turned the game around.
Yes, it was.
MVP Orange, definitely.
Oh, man. Immortals in a position where they're trying to fight for that 5th place spot. They need this game. Misfire there, though.
We've been praising him a lot. That deserves a little bit of other, but he's going to be fine in the end. He gets 4 staff support.
Just get back. You got the melee racks. Get out if you get honestly, sacrifice the Undying if you have to. But no man left behind. Look at they're running back together. That is smart. And a lot of pubs like, all right, let's all just keep you out. A couple of you run. You'll get picked off. That's a squadron.
There was a buyback on MP. He eventually got the gold for it, but obviously didn't result in a kill, as we're pointing out. So they still lost the melee racks. Definitely not what you're hoping for.
I don't want to, I hate to be the person who said, but this Luna has had terrible. I mean, you're the top net worth for the last like 20 minutes, and you've been picked off, what, 3 times in a row? That's just, at some point, that's just bad positioning, bad play.
Is that a team decision, though, or is it him? That's the thing. That's like, is that the team just not fighting enough together, or is that...
I mean, why hasn't he been casting BKBs either before the stuns?
That's fair.
I think he's just having a very rough game. A very rough game.
He still is on top of net worth by about 2,000 gold currently, so...
The problem is one stun, right? We've seen if he doesn't BKB, 1 Sand King stun, 1 arrow, 1 light cigarette, you're dead. They have so much damage, you're just dead. You're not getting BKB off.
Ooh, another missed stun here from Orange. Just coming up short.
I like the pressure, though, right? They're not letting down.
Also, really, like, not all together. Like, when they get the jump on Luna, like, the Clockwork's not around to, like, jump in after and hold them in their place. Or I don't even know how many fights we've seen the Clockwork jump in and lead things off. Just wish they were a bit more together, a little more cinched.
Rubik did steal Decay currently. Remember, I'm talking about that with the Yags, of course, the 10 stacks as a result.
Satanic is almost like a second life.
Yeah.
So let's go.
If you don't get stunned.
If you don't
That's
get
the thing, right? That's been the big problem.
Cast BKB, please.
Okay, this is, oh no, this could be a real bad fight for Baidu.
Around.
Oh, the Sand King might pop him.
Currently,
Sand King popped him. They saw him go up. They saw him go up.
He's going to cut off a hook shot here. He's trying to.
Or does he just jump up there?
Look at Undying sitting there. The Moonlight Shadows is wearing off. Those now they see them.
It's
Roshan's going down. She's an Aegis to claim.
He's gonna
Who's
fly
going to get
over.
at Luna? Pops the Eclipse to the backside. The Ice Path goes down. The Aegis picked up by B2Y on that Mirana. The Macropire put down on top of them as well. BKB going to be wearing off. You got to get out of that fire. The Cheese is still on the ground. They're picking it up. Doobie goes to pick it up.
Oh,
he
Luna's
will
fight.
Lays, but now he's in trouble. Luna, though, as you mentioned, looking pretty good throughout this. Buybacks on both Lena and Undying and the Sand King, in fact. So Immortals feeling pretty cozy so far, but maybe not in the long run. As Mirana, the Aegis was activated, but now he's looking for kills. Undying will get caught. That was a Clockwork, excuse me.
That was
MP
Rubik.
guy. Yeah, Rubik
That's a
got
dieback.
caught. That's a flash golem.
That's a horrible. If they kill Ryoya here, it could honestly be game if they find her.
Well, she's
She
walking
has
away.
no TP. She's got to run all the way down.
That would
around.
100% be game if they found Ryoya there. I can't. Oh my, what a fight. Dubu ate the cheese, by the way.
Yeah.
Dubu stole it and then was like, I'm out of here.
Take it away.
1,000 net worth cheese. They might just lose at least another racks. I don't know about their whole base, but
Yeah,
they
so
have to be careful.
Baidu
CG buyback.
was very committed to killing that Roshan, but
He's a
Luna
heart.
was able to do some good damage, but not enough in the end.
No.
They catch Night Stalker.
That's a
No
dieback,
buyback
right?
on him.
Yeah. No, he just doesn't have the gold for it. Baidu King has a heart, by the way. I didn't really talk about it. There's just a 3,000 HP Jakiro with a pipe. He's chilling.
Pretty good, too.
He became a core real quick.
Yeah.
Orange lands this on a Luna. Remember, that would be, he would not have a buyback. In fact, BKB committed. Knows he has to make a play. Satanic going to be activated,
leads.
so he's healing up. They just retreat as a team once again. Febby will jump in. Cock trap. It looks like on Lena currently. The Mystic Flare.
That's a
The
dieback
Yules
from
keeps him
Lena.
alive for the time being. Lena would be a dieback, but he's not going to die. That's the problem. In the background's Epicenter on top of Luna. Luna trying to get back to the fountain. Remember, she would not have a buyback once again. Look at the blade coming out. Luna, she doesn't have her Satanic. Ryoya building the fountain. Not going to be enough. She goes down dead for 95 seconds. As a result, 3 heroes dead ain't coming back anytime soon.
They're just ending. There's a tier 2 still up top, so this is what they can do.
Go for tier 4. That's all they really can do at this point in the base. Rubik's up in 2, but is that going to be enough to hold?
I don't think so. They have no glyph as well. We saw him use it for
Baidu
bottom.
King. Oh, man.
Their damage is it's just going to be too lacking without Luna. Yeah.
They find the Rubik again. Do they want to go for the kill or just...
Stole macro? No, he stole the ice path. May throw that out right here. So the Ancient's going to survive, it looks like. Baidu will end up falling back. Nice 2-man ice path. Mirana is very low, so she's going to play the safe. With the Ancient seal on her. They're going to lose Jakiro despite that heart. Battery assault pretty good. And MP catches another. Catches Undying. Going to take him out as well. So, they stay alive.
They
still
do,
alive.
but they are bleeding out. They are bleeding out. I mean, that cuts looked like a 13K advantage, down a couple of thousand, down to 10. Luna's still up there, you know, but look at their base. It's like ransacked.
Where? Yeah, none of the little buildings that tank some of the damage are there. Look at these 2 creeps just ran in from middle.
Yeah.
There's literally a 20 HP creep just whooping the Throne's ass. I got this.
Stop
Win
him.
the game. We tried, boss.
I got a couple of licks in, but, you know, it's going to heal up now.
Guess what? Well, for some reason, it has regen. 12 HP regen. That is a lot.
That's you love that.
Aeon disc for Rubik. I mean, I guess it helps him survive,
Yeah.
which is all you can do. Right now it's survive and just try to get lots of spells and contribute to fights.
Immortals definitely still hasn't lost because of that tier 2 top. Like, not having defend against Megas is so big right here. It's so much easier to just defend your Ancient. You're going to have a glyph up for the next time they fight, probably. Like, they're down. Don't get me wrong. They're down, but they're not out. It's like Rocky, like both of his eyes are bleeding and black,
Just
but he can see.
Cut them. The new Creed movie's coming out. Looks pretty hype, by the way.
Creed 2. I never saw Creed 1. I heard it was good.
Do yourself a favor. It's pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Much better than Rocky 5
Michael
and then
B.
the
Jordan.
Rocky Balboa movie. Michael B. Jordan's. He's great.
Underrated, would you say?
Wait, there's a Rocky
I'd
5,
hope-
or are you memeing?
I'd hope he's still not underrated. He's great, yeah.
There's a Rocky 5, or are you memeing?
No, there is a Rocky 5. It's
Oh.
terrible. It's terrible.
Oh,
It's
no.
notoriously the worst one.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean,
And
4
it's
wasn't
not
very good.
Balboa. That's the one that came after 5.
Okay.
That was like the return of Stallone.
I liked 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were all I
2's
needed.
great. 4 is my favorite for sure.
You know, Michael B. Jordan, you know what my favorite movie of his was?
What?
Fantastic Four.
Oh.
You're memeing, right? Or no?
I mean, that made his career, let's be honest.
Okay. Oh. But you know what's going to make Team Baidu's career? If they get a victory over Immortals
Yeah.
and save it, like, I think that, pardon me one sec while you guys do this, but I think they actually play, Baidu still has one more game after this, and they have a very tough game, if I recall. It is
VGJ Storm, yeah.
VGJ Storm. But if
pretty
they
tough.
win that, if they win this and that, I think they're guaranteed 5th.
I mean, that would also just
That'd be
drop
crazy.
Storm all of a sudden from getting
Yeah.
first place. So
It's true.
that's going to be a very tough challenge. But anyways,
Oh,
win this
BTY.
first.
Is this the chime? Is this the time for
Morano's
Immortals?
dead.
Let's go, baby.
Nice Mystic Flare there to start. Febby.
Bye
Aquafire's
back.
put down. He's trying to walk away. The Blade Mill
Huh?
will return some damage, but he's dead for sure. Murano bought back before this as mentioned. Dubu, he's just trying to kite away from the Sand King. Meanwhile, split fight over here.
Oh, BTY found him on the buyback.
Couple of Yules. BKB, though, activated
it
in
out.
time, and now Jakiro's in a
He's
bad
so
spot. Went uphill. He's dead. 100 seconds. He has a buyback. Orange channeling up that epicenter. Level 3. Looking to make the jump. He gets on top of 2. The BKB, though, from
The
Luna
Shrine.
will prevent the Shrine pop as well. Now, Orange is in a pretty bad spot himself. Sand King immediately regretting his decision
Dieback
for stab.
Dubu.
Oh, they're so
No,
split apart.
It's not going to work. Yeah, the fight being spread out as much as it was.
That's
Did not work out for Baidu.
surprisingly a very even trade. In a late game fight like that, I'm very surprised.
It's all Luna. It's just like save the president.
Yeah. Save the world.
Save the cheerleader. Save the world.
Oh, they have to back out. Because
Great
Lena
show.
and Marana do so much
Pop
damage.
the Lincoln.
Dying, chasing after him, but fell into the
Oh
trap
my
that is
God.
the ice path.
Oh
Oh my gosh,
Baidu
indeed.
God. He does
MP.
blink away somehow.
Somehow, yeah. Jeez, that was a crazy blink. But is that going to matter? 90 seconds for Luna.
Oh, he has the 1.25 ice path duration as well. This might just be a game because Dubu just died, but he literally TP'd back and died instantly. a real Dubu for what play?
Oh, man. Yeah, Skyrim feels so weak right now. I mean, they have pipes and utility, and they're so tanky.
Tombstone stolen with
Extra.
all the spells.
Extra attack range for Lena, by the way, at level 25 with the Hurricane Pike even.
I think this might be it, man.
At least it is definitely going to be Megas, I believe. I think they'll back out. I would back out personally, but I'm a wimp. They're going for
That
it.
ain't
I
no
don't
wimp.
know.
You said it.
They're jumping
wow.
Night Stalker.
Gallo?
He's dead. Luna's dead for 50. I mean, this game's over. They buy
They have
back
flip.
on Night Stalker, but there's no way they can defend this, right, Ancient? Fortification will keep it a little bit longer, but as soon as that wears off, Lena going to focus fire. Well, actually turning attention over here, and that's what Immortals wants, to be a distraction. Clockwork doing
They're
just
stopping
that.
him.
He's good for now, but the Ancient's still dropping. Duba doing what he can.
It's
Macross put down.
over.
Lena's just putting focus fire on it, though.
Wow. Baidu.
That'll do it.
Think-
Baidu.
This,
They
They
look
did
at
it.
They look so hyped about it, too.
the race continues, man. This really is shaping up to be a crazy finish here.
It's funny too, right?
It's
What if
groups.
they didn't lose to Leviathan? Like you beat a team
Yeah.
like a more like
You're not wrong,
right
yeah.
there. I think you're in 5th place right now if you have that victory. But that's ifs and buts. What we know for sure, Team Baidu just took down Immortals in that was the best game I've watched. Like besides maybe that
First
EG
one.
Cole, this has been very fun. Yeah.
No, that was good. I mean, man, I like Immortals a lot, but then now you just roll it back and you're like, okay, core Rubik. You know, was it good? Would have scaling core have been better? Or you just go to Baidu King's lineups. Like, did they just have so much lockdown and disable? It felt like whenever they got a hold of one person, one critical core, they were able to follow it up with so much lockdown that no one could interfere from Immortals at all.
They have an Undying without lockdown, and then the other 4 heroes: Ice Path, Light Strike Ray, Arrow, Stun by Sing. They had so much lockdown. Like you said, you get one stun without a BKB up, he's perma-stun. You're not going to BKB off. Wow.
Yep.
So they're both 2 and 4 now. As a result of that, both Immortals and Baidu.
Who does Immortal? Dude, they both play very tough matches.
Immortals plays, yeah, as you mentioned, Optic Gaming. Baidu plays VGJ Storm.
Those are real tough ones.
Wow.
And what could be, you know, if they manage to win those and then EG loses to Leviathan, then that's where EG could be knocked out. So it's not likely, but it's still possible.
So Baidu just kind of took the fifth spot, right? Because they have the tiebreaker over Immortals. So if both teams lose, Baidu will qualify over Immortals,
if
right?
it's significant enough to knock a team out, tiebreaker does not work head-to-head. It's actually, they play a match instead. They play best. So that's what I was informed of,
So more than likely, we're going to see
multiple tiebreakers.
A Baidu Immortals probably, at least for the fifth spot. That's what's looking. That's crazy.
Yeah, the groups, again, it's a lot of these groups have played out pretty nicely in the other regions, but NA is just like, nah.
Dude, it's a fight for position 1. There's a fight for the golden ticket, and there's a fight for that 5th spot. There's a fight to just stay alive and keep the dream alive and go to playoffs. It's hype.
Going back to before we do take a break, but giving CG Lina, like, I could personally tell you, I know that you could look at any Dota, if that is CG's most played hero, he is most comfortable for it, you're going to let him last pick a Lina, and then you're going to counter it with the Rubik. Like, giving him that kind of buffer, just giving away the Lina, not even picking the Rubik, giving him the Lina, I feel was a very bad mistake.
Early game, I could see the logic that Rubik is a pretty good counter to Lina.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, because of stealing the Dragon Slave, the null field itself, and we saw that to an extent, but we also saw the scaling was definitely not there.
Yep. And I would give my MVP literally not for the entire game, just for that one play to Orange, for that double stun epicenter without blink. It single-handedly turned the game around.
That was awesome. That was just like, this
Orange
is your
MVP.
moment, and he did it. He lived up to it.
Let's go to a break. We're halfway done with the matches of the group stages, and then definitely tiebreakers to come after that, I'm sure. Stay tuned, guys. More NA action coming at you.